I've been on the road since May 21, and it's great to be back home and to sleep in my own house tonight. I thank you all for being here. I just want to correct something before I get started. Sometimes things are announced on my behalf that don't actually originate from me. So if you would like your book personalized, I'd be honored to do it. The publisher, I think, sometimes sends announcements, and so I want to apologize if that caused any dismay or confusion. But I've always enjoyed signing books for you guys, and I'm happy to do it tonight. I want to briefly talk about this new novel, A Thousand Splendid Suns. Set up a reading, which I promise to keep short, because the main reason I'm here is to hear from you guys and talk to you guys and hear your questions and your comments and engage in a dialogue with you. This novel, unlike The Kite Runner, is set largely in the world of women. Kite Runner was a story about these two boys and the father. It's kind of this love triangle. And it was set almost exclusively in the world of men. It was about love, the love between men, and the friendship, and so on. But this novel is largely set in the world of women in Afghanistan. Specifically, this is a story of two women who were born an entire generation apart, who come from very different backgrounds. The older woman, Mariam, is born in Western Afghanistan. She's an illegitimate daughter of a lowly housemaid and a wealthy businessman, and she lives on the outskirts of this village in Western Afghanistan. She has very little hopes or expectations of life and is kind of this timid, uneducated person. The younger woman, Layla, is born in Kabul to a relatively middle-class family. Her father's intellectual. She's a bright, motivated, ambitious person. She's a great student, and she has every hope for both personal and professional fulfillment. Through the wars in Afghanistan and the turmoil that ends up rocking that country, these two women are brought together unexpectedly through both tragedy and turns of fate and circumstance. And so the two women form a friendship that actually is the heart and soul of this novel. A friendship that sees the two of them through a very, very violent and volatile time in recent Afghan history. So I'm going to read from a section of this novel, and I'll set it up in a moment. But I want to take a step aside for just a moment and just give a shout out to my good friend Bud McKenzie. He is a really great guy for a lawyer. He emailed me a few years ago, and he sounded so earnest and so sincere that something in his email really touched me, and we've been friends since, and we've worked together, and I hope to work with him again. Here's a guy who, for all practical purposes, should be out skiing or golfing, but he's spending all of his time working for Afghanistan. He's taken multiple trips to Afghanistan. He's essentially helped raise this village from the ashes, has built irrigation canals, a school, is planting trees, and empowering the people of this village, and in his own individual way has made a tremendous difference in the lives of people in Afghanistan. So this is the kind of the classic grassroots kind of effort that makes a real life impact on the lives